Welcome back to the channel BBC Coin Collectors and Treasure Hunters. Today, we are diving into one of the most interesting coins that continues to attract attention from collectors across the United States and around the world, the 1984 Lincoln 1-cent coin with no mint mark. At first glance, this small copper-colored penny may look like nothing special. Millions of people have handled one, spent one, or even ignored one lying on the ground. But what if I told you that some 1984 pennies have become highly collectible and valuable because of rare characteristics, minting errors, and exceptional condition? Stay with me until the end of this video because we will explore the history of the coin, its design, the meaning of the missing mint mark, the rare varieties collectors search for, and how much some examples have sold for in today's market. The Lincoln cent is one of the most recognizable coins in American history. First introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, it became the first regular circulating United States coin to feature a real historical figure. By 1984, the Lincoln cent had already been a part of everyday American life for 75 years. The front of the coin features a portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse displays the famous Lincoln Memorial, a design that remained in use from 1959 through 2008. Now let's talk about the no mint mark feature. Many collectors become excited when they see a coin without a mint mark because they assume it is rare. In reality, for Lincoln cents produced during this era, a missing mint mark often simply means the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. In 1984, pennies produced in Philadelphia were generally made without a mint mark. Therefore, finding a 1984 penny with no mint mark is completely normal. However, that does not mean every example is worthless. Condition plays a huge role in determining value. Most 1984 pennies found in circulation show signs of wear. They may have scratches, discoloration, dents, or weakened details. These circulated examples are generally worth only a small premium over face value. But when collectors discover a 1984 no mint mark penny in brilliant uncirculated condition, interest begins to rise. Coins that retain their original mint luster and sharp details can command significantly higher prices, especially when professionally graded by a respected grading service. The higher the grade, the greater the potential value. Collectors are constantly searching for coins that appear almost exactly as they did when they left the mint decades ago. Such examples become increasingly difficult to find because most coins enter circulation and accumulate wear over time. Now let's discuss one of the most exciting aspects of the 1984 penny, the famous doubled ear variety. This is the variety that many collectors dream of finding. On certain 1984 Lincoln cents, a noticeable doubling appears on Lincoln's ear. This occurred during the die creation process and resulted in a striking visual effect that can often be seen with magnification. The doubled ear variety is one of the most famous Lincoln cent errors of the 1980s. Because it is a recognized and sought-after variety, collectors actively search through rolls, jars, and collections hoping to discover one. If you have a 1984 penny with no mint mark, examining Lincoln's ear carefully could be worthwhile. A genuine doubled ear example in strong condition may be worth substantially more than an ordinary coin. Another factor that can increase value is the presence of mint errors. Mint errors occur when something unusual happens during the production process. Examples include off-center strikes, die cracks, clipped planchets, broad strikes, and other manufacturing mistakes. Collectors love authentic mint errors because they make each coin unique. Depending on the type and severity of the error, values can range from modest premiums to significant collector prices. So how do you determine whether your coin is valuable? Start by checking the date. Confirm that the coin is indeed a 1984 Lincoln cent. Next, inspect the surface carefully. Look for unusual doubling, especially around Lincoln's ear and other design elements. After that, evaluate the coin's condition. Does it still have strong detail? Is the original shine present? Are there scratches, damage, or signs of cleaning? Cleaning is particularly important to mention. Many people believe cleaning an old coin increases its value. In reality, cleaning often reduces collector value because it alters the original surface. If you suspect your coin may be rare, consider having it evaluated by a professional coin grading service. Professional grading can help authenticate the coin and establish its condition, both of which are important factors in determining market value. Let's talk about market prices. Typical circulated 1984 no mint mark pennies are common and generally worth only a small amount above face value. Nice uncirculated examples can command higher prices depending on quality. Exceptional certified examples in very high grades may sell for significantly more because top-grade coins are much scarcer. Today we are talking about the fascinating Liberty 1 cent 2010 coin, a modern American coin that has captured the attention of collectors across the country. While millions of these coins were produced, certain rare examples have generated tremendous excitement in the numismatic community. Some collectors spend years searching through rolls of pennies hoping to discover a hidden treasure that could change everything. The 2010 Lincoln 1 cent coin represents an important chapter in United States coinage history. This coin features the famous portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the front, a design that has been loved by Americans for generations. Lincoln first appeared on the cent in 1909, making him one of the longest-running figures ever featured on American circulating coinage. The front of the 2010 penny displays Abraham Lincoln's profile along with the word Liberty, the national motto "In God We Trust," and the year 2010. Depending on where the coin was struck, it may also display a mint mark indicating its place of origin. These details might seem simple, but they are exactly what collectors examine when searching for valuable varieties. What makes the 2010 penny especially interesting is the reverse design. Beginning in 2010, the United States Mint introduced the Union Shield reverse. This design features a large shield symbolizing national unity and strength. The shield contains 13 vertical stripes representing the original 13 states, while a banner stretches across the top displaying the denomination 1 cent. This design marked the beginning of a new era for the Lincoln Cent series. Because it was the first year of the Union Shield design, many collectors saved examples hoping they would become significant in the future. First-year issues often attract strong interest among coin enthusiasts. Now let's discuss what collectors look for when examining a 2010 penny. Condition is one of the most important factors. A coin that has never circulated and remains in mint state condition can be worth significantly more than a heavily worn example. Collectors pay close attention to the coin's luster, surface quality, strike strength, and overall appearance. Another factor that can dramatically increase value is the presence of a mint error. Mint errors occur during the manufacturing process and can create unusual coins that stand out from normal issues. These errors may include off-center strikes, double strikes, die cracks, clipped planchets, broad strikes, and other unusual characteristics. Because mint errors are often unique or extremely rare, collectors are willing to pay substantial premiums for authenticated examples. A dramatic error can transform an ordinary 1 cent coin into a highly desirable collectible. When searching through 2010 pennies, collectors carefully inspect every detail. They use magnifying glasses, digital microscopes, and specialized lighting to identify unusual features. Even tiny differences can make a coin more desirable to the right buyer. Many people wonder whether a modern penny could ever be worth thousands or even millions of dollars. The answer depends on rarity, demand, condition, and authentication. Extraordinary coins that combine extreme rarity with major minting mistakes can achieve remarkable prices at auction. However, such examples are exceptionally uncommon and must be verified by professional grading services. Professional grading companies play a crucial role in determining a coin's market value. These organizations examine coins, assign condition grades, and certify authenticity. Collectors often trust certified coins because the grading process provides confidence regarding the coin's condition and legitimacy. Today we are taking a closer look at the fascinating Liberty 1 cent 2016 coin and the mystery surrounding examples that appear to have no mint mark. Some collectors believe these unusual coins could be hidden treasures, and in certain circumstances rare error coins have sold for impressive amounts of money. Welcome back to the channel. If you love rare coins, valuable pennies, hidden treasures, and coin collecting tips, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an exciting discovery. The Lincoln 1 cent coin has been a cornerstone of American currency for generations. In 2016, millions of pennies were produced by the United States Mint. Most of these coins entered circulation and were used in everyday transactions. Because they were so common, many people assume they have little or no value beyond 1 cent. However, experienced collectors know that unusual varieties, minting mistakes, and exceptionally preserved examples can command significant premiums in the marketplace. The 2016 Lincoln Cent features the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the front of the coin. Lincoln's image has appeared on the penny for more than a century, making it one of the most recognizable coins in American history. The reverse design used in 2016 features the Union Shield, a symbol representing the strength and unity of the nation. At first glance, a 2016 penny may look ordinary. But collectors often search for coins that stand out from the rest. A missing mint mark, an off-center strike, a double die error, or other unusual production characteristics can transform a common coin into a highly desirable collectible. One of the biggest reasons collectors become excited about a coin is the possibility of a mint error. Mint errors occur during the production process when something happens that causes a coin to be different from the standard design. These errors can include missing details, weak strikes, planchet problems, die cracks, doubled images, and many other unusual features. When discussing a 2016 penny with an apparent missing mint mark, careful examination is extremely important. Not every coin that appears to lack a mint mark is actually a rare error. Lighting conditions, circulation wear, damage, or manufacturing characteristics can sometimes create confusion. Collectors should always inspect a coin closely using magnification and compare it to known examples. Condition is another major factor affecting value. Coin collectors use grading standards to evaluate preservation and quality. A heavily worn penny may only be worth face value, while a coin with sharp details, original luster, and little to no wear can attract strong interest from buyers. The higher the grade, the greater the potential value. Professional grading services play an important role in the rare coin market. These organizations authenticate coins and assign grades based on strict standards. Certified coins often attract more confidence from collectors because they have been evaluated by experts. If a coin appears to have a significant error or unusual feature, professional authentication may be worth considering. Now let's talk about value. Most 2016 pennies found in circulation are worth only a small amount above face value. However, coins with verified mint errors, exceptional grades, or unusual characteristics can sometimes sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Market demand, rarity, certification, and overall eye appeal all influence the final selling price. Auction records demonstrate that collectors are often willing to pay substantial premiums for unique examples. A rare error coin can generate excitement among bidders, especially when only a limited number of examples are known to exist. Competition between collectors can drive prices significantly higher than expected. The coin market is constantly changing. Prices fluctuate based on collector demand, economic conditions, and new discoveries. A coin that sells for a certain amount today may command a different price in the future. This is why staying informed and researching recent sales is so important for collectors. If you believe you have discovered a special 2016 Lincoln cent, start by examining the coin carefully. Look for unusual features, compare it to standard examples, and document anything that appears different. High-quality photographs can be helpful when seeking opinions from experienced collectors or professional numismatists. Many valuable coin discoveries begin with ordinary pocket change. Some of the most exciting finds in the hobby have been made by people who simply took the time to inspect their coins more closely. That possibility is one of the reasons coin collecting remains such a popular and rewarding hobby around the world. Today, we are taking a closer look at the fascinating 2020 Lincoln 1-cent coin with no mint mark. At first glance, it may seem like an ordinary penny that you find in your pocket change every day. But as many experienced collectors know, sometimes the most common-looking coins can hide interesting stories, unique varieties, and surprising values. So, before you spend that 2020 penny sitting in your coin jar, make sure you watch this video until the end because you might discover details that most people completely overlook. The Lincoln cent has been one of the most recognized coins in American history. First introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln, this iconic coin has remained a favorite among collectors for more than a century. Over the years, different designs, minting varieties, and error coins have created excitement throughout the coin collecting community. Now let's focus on the 2020 Lincoln 1 cent with no mint mark. Many people become confused when they see a coin without a mint mark. They immediately assume the coin is rare or valuable. However, understanding mint marks is extremely important. A mint mark identifies the facility where a coin was produced. Coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint traditionally either carried no mint mark or, in some years, used a small P mint mark. The majority of 2020 Lincoln cents produced in Philadelphia were released without a mint mark. This means that finding a 2020 penny with no mint mark is completely normal. In fact, hundreds of millions of these coins entered circulation, making them common in everyday change. But that doesn't mean every 2020 no mint mark penny is worth only 1 cent. Collectors are always searching for coins that stand out from the rest. Factors such as exceptional condition, unusual errors, and unique varieties can significantly increase value. Let's start with condition. Coin grading plays a major role in determining market value. A heavily circulated 2020 penny usually carries only face value. However, coins that remain in uncirculated condition with strong luster, sharp details, and no wear can attract collector interest. Professional grading services evaluate coins on a numerical scale. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin may become. A high-grade example preserved from the day it was minted can sometimes sell for many times its face value. Next, let's discuss mint errors. Mint errors occur during the production process and often become the most desirable modern coins. Collectors love error coins because they are accidental and usually much scarcer than regular issues. Some examples of errors that collectors search for include off-center strikes, double strikes, die cracks,
Die Chips, misaligned dies,
broad strikes, clipped planchets,
double die Varieties.
These unusual characteristics can transform an ordinary penny into a collectible item worth significantly more than 1 cent. Imagine finding a coin that appears slightly off-center or displays unusual doubling in the lettering. To the average person, it may seem defective. To a knowledgeable collector, it could represent an exciting discovery. Another important factor is preservation. Many valuable coins survive because someone recognized their potential early and stored them carefully. Coins protected in holders, albums, or certified grading slabs often maintain their quality much better than coins left loose in circulation. If you own a 2020 Lincoln cent with no mint mark, examine it carefully under good lighting. Use a magnifying glass or coin loop to inspect details. Look for unusual characteristics, striking anomalies, or signs of exceptional quality. The reverse design of the 2020 Lincoln cent features the Union Shield. This design symbolizes President Lincoln's preservation of the United States as a united nation. Introduced in 2010, the shield design continues to represent strength and unity. The obverse side features the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln, one of America's most respected presidents. His image has appeared on the cent since 1909, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in American history. Now let's talk about market values. A typical circulated 2020 no mint mark penny is generally worth 1 cent. An uncirculated example may be worth a small premium depending on condition and collector demand. Certified high-grade examples can sometimes sell for considerably more, especially if they achieve elite grades that are difficult to obtain. Error coins can range from a few dollars to hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the rarity and significance of the error. This is why careful examination is so important. 2 coins from the same year may look similar at first glance, but one could be worth face value while another might attract serious collector attention. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is that valuable discoveries can still be found in circulation. Every day, collectors search through rolls of coins from banks, pocket change, and old collections hoping to uncover hidden treasures.